Right, one more sleep. So, I'll spin you around. Pond is looking cracking. Fish are all doing well apart from no food for the last 2 weeks, well, about 7 days now. So, boxes. Obviously, the bigger fish, I think they're like 40 to 50 cm individual boxes. And then I've got the smaller one here for the obviously smaller fish. So yesterday, just to double check, make sure they've not got anything, because I probably wouldn't have took them if they did. So just scraped a few just to make sure they didn't have anything. Obviously I've got my air pumped, so what the plan is, in the morning if it's not raining, open these doors out, get my bowl out, set myself up, obviously bag them up. So instead of oxygen, I am only about half hour away from the show. I am just going to use that for now. If I ever do decide to do it again or go to another show or whatever, yeah, I'll get oxygen probably. But it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, simples, hopefully. I have got elastic bands, but I think I am going to go with cable ties. So I have got cable ties. So what the plan is, I'm going to obviously get the bag tight, cable tie around, loop it over, cable tie it around, and hopefully that's it. Pond's been sat at 16 now. I've dropped it. I was at 17. I've dropped it to 16. Got a message today to say that the vats that have all been set up for the last like 3 or 4 days, they've been between 15.2 and 16. So dropped it down to 16. Might help, might not. Just less stress as possible, basically. So less change. But yeah, no food. This will be a giveaway. So yeah, a few giveaways going on for the show. See you in the morning.
Morning all. Got up at 5:30, well 5:32. Oh. What's wrong? Even my dog looked at me as if to say, what are you doing? I'm going to pull the net back, go make myself a coffee, and then get set up. I know I love koi, but this morning I was thinking, if I just stay here, oh, let's go. Right, had my cuppa. I think actually with dropping the temps and being so early, they're like dormant. This one was the hardest one. I've literally first attempt gone in. So that'll be me finished now for video, because I need to literally, as soon as I start bagging the one, it's just going to be a continuous loop of just get going. So what the plan is, put this one in the bag now, and I'm actually going to use a jug. When I was speaking to Mark, he was saying that, I think he said that kind of jug is like a kilo to a jug, so you can count them, so you don't go over and do something stupid like 80 jugs, because you know what I mean. Right, let's go. Right, finally on way. Considering I woke up at what, like 5:30, I was all calm before getting the fish out. Had myself a coffee, woke myself up, probably started bagging at about 6, and it probably took me just over an hour. Now I bought some bags off eBay and I bought 10, and 4 of them had little pinholes in, so I actually bagged 2 fish up. Well, the first one I bagged up fine,
yards, turn left.
second one I bagged up, yeah, I was jugging it in to get so I had no spillage, because I didn't want the bags to get didn't want the boxes to get wet. And yeah, so I bagged 1 fish up, leaking everywhere, so I had to undo that one, and then I've tested every bag. So what I did is I put 2 jugs in, put some air in real tight,
tightened the bag up so it was literally under like compressed, and just to check for leaks really. But yeah, saying I'm going to get there for 8 o'clock. Which really, I said to him, he says, I'll be in and out, man. I'll be out the house by 7. So half hour late. But yeah, test your bags before you get going. I think I'll chill out as soon as I actually get there. At the moment, yeah, not happy. Just want to get there really. So first show, off we go. They're in. Time to relax. They're actually in. Stressed or anything. I think fair play to people who take like 70 cm koi. I struggled with 50, so fair play to them. Not just a Neil. They've got a good setup, to be fair. They yeah, from the second you turn up, someone waiting to take the bags, get them in, get them floated. Then yeah, they've got it timed, so when they know when you've turned up, they know how long you've waited, and then he literally just comes round, empties them. So get myself a cup of tea now, I think. Right, that's it. First day done. So yeah, learned a few things. So I don't know, I think there's been a few people saying about the shows, like certain shows aren't as big and all this crud, and you know, go to the national, don't, like, some shows aren't worth it. But I think people need to try and see the work that goes in to actually setting up this show. So obviously Mark, I don't know if I said before, he was there all week. Other members have been all week setting it up. And then like now I get to go home at what, 4:30, and there's lads staying over. There's like security checking the water over. So it's non-stop really. So I think paying you £3, I think, well, personally I think they're worth a lot more. I'd pay up to like over a tenner. And that's me personally, because now, before, when you pay your money and just walk in, have a wander around, you don't actually understand the hard work that goes in, basically. But yeah, learned a few things as well in the day. I, like beforehand, for me, I thought a koi show was basically appreciating the koi keeper, of how they've worked over their period to get said fish to a certain place, not just buying it a few weeks before and chucking it in the pond, you know. So I know Kev, he's done really well in the show, and when he talks about his fish, he's getting them like this, growing them up now. I'm sure that he's got fish to over like 70 cm from little diddy fish. So like for me, that's good koi keeping, and that is something that should be like celebrated really, and that's what I thought the koi show was all about. But I don't know, eye-opener really on some stuff. So luckily we've got lads there now looking after my fish and others till the morning. I'm going to try and get back for 7 and then give a big hand, because it's a big like water change. You know, like again, you just don't know when you pay your £3 and walk through, you don't understand the actual effort that goes in and the time and the. So yeah, and I'll walk you through my vat tomorrow. This is it then, the vat. As you can see, I've got 2 Kajaku, 1 Shiro. Got the obviously the Kahaku, that was from the raffle, £25, can't complain. And then the Achiba is from Cuttlebrook. So yeah, not done too bad on the awards either. Very well done really for my first show. Now everyone's quick scramble, get your fish, try and get them home safe and sound. Back in the pond. Look at me, put it in the middle of these two, best fat, and then we'll move forward. Right, going to trip home now, getting back in the pond. Well, I've just got back. I'm just floating the bags now. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm not tipping them straight in the pond. I'm doing as you would normally a normal fish. I'm floating them for like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, probably 5 minutes to be honest, the way it's been going. And then I'm taking them from the bag to the bowl, taking them from the bowl in my hand or the sock straight back in the pond. But obviously I've took a bit of pond water out just to equalise, but I'm just going to show you this fish now. So at the show I did have my arse in my hand a little bit, and I'm sure some of you will know this fish. Now, talking to the judge afterwards, he went through my vat and ran through what is what and why something placed higher than the other. And he was telling me that this fish had been docked. Now, what docked means is when it was younger, some sort of surgical procedures happened. Now, I'm in two minds here because I don't think it has. And now looking back at the marks from the judges, speaking to one of the guys at the club, Tone, he said it was written down as bag rub, and that's what I put it down to, because the pictures that got sent to me for buying it didn't have a single mark on it. I even spoke to James, who sorted out the Newark show. He showed me a picture on his phone, completely fine. And then getting it delivered from them to me, I wasn't in, so my girlfriend did it, and she sent me a picture saying I think it's got damage on its nose, and I just said, well, it'll be from transportation really. So I'm going to quickly show, and I've just had a look now closer up. Wow, you make your mind up. I don't. I think it's sound. See just the tip there, look. That finished second. Now, well, I'm happy really. I need to just chill out a little bit. I'm a bit competitive, so yeah, I'm going to get these back in the bowl now, do a quick bit more and then get back to you. Right, last two to go in. They're looking alright already. I thought they'd be straight to the bottom sulking, but they're not. But I got this bowl here. This is first and second place of this category, I think, not size. Maybe size. I actually, yeah. I'll have a look in a minute. Very interesting listening to Alan talk about your fish really, and telling you, Mr. Tate, telling you why something plays better than the other, especially when they're in the same vat. It's not like that vat over there and this vat here, literally these two fish. Yeah, so I'll run you through quickly what. So, body shape, he said, really getting the same marks. But he said, obviously, the pectorals on here is very good. But if you look at the head, very clean and white. Where he said this one, he said he actually knew I was on Saki Pure. He said a month isn't long enough, so obviously this one's come out straight away, and it's got a lot better. This one, you know, he said you want to be having Saki grow for like 6 month period, which to me, I don't know. It's just unobtainable. It's just unaffordable. £100 for 5 kilos, 6 months. I was using nearly just over a bag a month. So that's 6 bags. A lot of money really. But what he was saying is, like, you see how the scalation is on this, and he said this side here, you see just the back patch. He said that was the only demerit on the actual scalation of it. There's a patch. Whereas this one, he's basically saying it's not finished, it's coming up here. So that one, and if you knew the prices of these two, 8 times more expensive this one. This one came first. So it just shows you money isn't the be all and end all. One in there already. Yeah. So, like I say, I personally think I should always have a go at it once. Will I do it again? Probably not. Yeah. I ain't gonna say too much on that. I'll just say a bit of, yeah, politics. Anyway, big thank you to Tony. Funny really, I think he watched me bag my first fish to go home, and I think he felt sorry for me, so he came and gave me a hand. So these are the boxes that he bagged. I done one out of these big ones. I ended up finishing just the one. So these bags here, pretty good. Go all the way here. There's my box. Oh, fucking hell. Just shows you need a bit of expertise, but again, that's what the club's there for. Watch me monging around, and you came over and lent me a hand. So definitely owe you a beer. Yeah, I'm knackered. Get these fish in, and then I'll get back to you tomorrow when it's the cleanup. Right, that's it. Cool show season over. Right, should we have a quick skip through these and then we'll get on to the last little bit. We got first for the Achiever, second for the Jim Kahaku, first, and a first in class, and then a third in overall size, I think. So yeah. Ooh. So yeah, can't complain with that. First show, maybe only last. Yeah. Right, if you haven't seen, on Andy from Derby Koi, we're sort of like running a competition to win this bag of food. I think the question is in his video and the answer is in mine. So all you got to do to win this is pop along to his channel, watch his video, see what the question is, and answer it in my comments to win this. So simple question. Go to him, find the question, come to me, answer it. But yeah, can't complain really. Yeah, gonna get back on the feed now. I'm gonna take it back up to, I say 24, it's probably gonna get to 22. No, I'm gonna go 24. Give it another month. Check what the bills are like, because I know the bills are gonna start going stupid. Yeah. Obviously today we just got, finished about 3:30 packing away. They're the things you don't see. I put a little clip in. Yeah, a lot of hard work's gone into doing it. A little bit of a moan, but obviously it's my first time showing, so I'm more than happy to help out. You know, I always lend a hand. Is it my place to moan about that? Probably not, no. But yeah, fish are going to get fed for the first time in a bit over a week. Yeah, so if you haven't, go over on Facebook or their website, Birmingham&West Koi Society. Drop them a message, join the club if you're close nearby. Long weekend. Time for a drink, I think.